And we are live once again, bringing you a discussion on our favorite TV shows that we watch throughout the week. With me is my co host, Mr. Whedon. How are you doing today?
I'm doing all right. The only shows that I remember watching is Westworld, Krypton, and well, that's really it. I don't really remember anything else.
Wow.
Yeah,
Speaking of
I've had a lot going on this week, so you can like forgive me for forgetting it.
we're going to start with Krypton's finale. How'd you
Mhm.
feel about it?
I don't know. I liked it. I liked it a lot. I like how like Brainiac got taken into the Phantom Zone was pretty cool. Um, although I was a little surprised that they were even able to do it. Because, I mean, Brainiac is a 12th level intellect. He would be able to find a way out of getting sucked into the Phantom Zone.
Not necessarily. I
Well,
mean, you'll.
one thing that I didn't like about the episode was that when they got Val L back from the Phantom Zone, he said like, "Oh no, there's no hope. There's no better tomorrow." And I'm like, "Are you kidding me? Really?"
There is no better tomorrow when you're in the Phantom Zone.
Well, that's not what I'm talking about. It's like he apparently, according to what he experienced in the Phantom Zone, is that in every scenario that he watched, which was thousands upon thousands of scenarios, past, present, and future, none of them they won.
Well, it's not about winning with Brainiac. Brainiac is going to do what he does. Krypton is going to explode no matter what, supposedly.
Well, apparently, according to the season finale, that's not what happens.
Well, the season finale shows us that this was Zod's plan all along, was to
Mhm.
stop Krypton and then take over as the ruler.
Uh-huh.
So he
Yeah.
came back with a purpose. Now, Light, who was her,
Lyta.
Light's mom called it.
Yeah, she knew it. She knew. Well, she had her suspicions. She didn't have any
Mhm.
proof, but she had suspicions.
But that's all you need. Sometimes the suspicions, and she's she told Sag, but now you figure when we come back for season two next year, we're going to deal with at least the first two episodes of how do we get Seg out of the Phantom Zone.
I think Val is going to be the one trying to figure that out.
Uh huh.
But at the same time, he's going to wonder if we try to get Seg out, Brainiac could get out with him.
But that's the chance you have to take to
Yeah.
stop Zod. Because,
Uh,
and then at the end of this episode, we saw who broke out of his cage.
mm,
So now they're going to have to deal with that threat next season.
yeah. I'm not sure how I feel about them introducing Doomsday because since Krypton does not orbit a yellow sun, obviously they don't have their superpowers. So, to
Oh,
put it simply, with Doomsday being involved, everybody's gonna die.
yeah,
Everybody.
Doomsday. He's Kryptonian. He was created on Krypton,
Yeah.
so it's
He,
gonna
he
be fun.
everyone's
And
gonna be dead.
even if there
Everyone will
was a
die.
yellow sun, you can't kill Doomsday. He only gets stronger.
Well, it depends on the interpretation. I mean, one thing always remains the same. When you kill him one way, he comes back and becomes immune to that way of dying. So
So
if
he's
so if you were to, let's say, kill him with kryptonite, he would come back and then become immune to kryptonite. That kind of thing.
well. Don't say that into the Batman v Superman movie. You know
Let's just face it, that wasn't Doomsday.
that was a bad Ninja Turtle.
No, I would say that was just a heavily mutated Zod. That's it.
But
Spoiler
overall, I
alert.
thought overall I thought this was one of the best finales we got last for our shows that we watch.
I agree. I thought Krypton's finale was awesome. Although I will say it's a show that you don't watch, but I watch it every week. At least I did now that the season is over. Is that the season finale of iZombie was without a doubt the best that we've ever gotten.
Damn, that's already finished too.
Yeah, it only had 13 episodes this season.
Huh. Okay, I didn't know it was already over.
Yeah, it's over. It will be coming back for one last season. which I think is perfect. I think ending it after 5 years is a good idea. I think most shows should end after like 5 or 6 years.
Well, depending on how the story goes, but I
Yeah.
agree with that sentiment. The
Yeah.
Also this week we had The Expanse, and just so everybody knows, The Expanse has been picked up by Amazon for
Hmm.
season 4.
Hmm.
So that's the best news we got for all you hardcore Expanse lovers.
Yes, the Expanse has been saved, and I am very happy about that because
Yes, because you know.
I like where this show has been going. You saw what happened last week, where you had that Belter racer just trying to go into that ring, and he wants to do it just to get to like sleep with his girlfriend again, and then of course he goes through the ring, it stops him dead in his tracks, and his whole body gets ripped apart.
Yeah.
I'm
When I
sorry.
saw that, I was like, "Holy shit, that was awesome!"
Yeah, it was. And you know what I think the ring is? I think it's a doorway. The first thing that I saw that I thought of when I saw that ring was the Supergate from Stargate SG-1. It's a doorway.
Okay.
It's a gateway. I think it might be the what may lead towards aliens coming to our solar system.
Who knows? I mean, eh, see, it had a time jump and it didn't even tell us.
Time jump was like how long? A
I
month,
don't
maybe
know.
two?
We don't know
Yeah.
because now, Homegirl is the leader of the UNN.
Oh, Avasarala, yeah, she's the leader of the United Nations, which of course she is, because Aaron Wright was arrested for treason, and then the secretary, the main guy, he stepped down, he resigned.
He was probably forced to step down.
Yeah, because he did all this under the action, so they could have. It was either he stepped down or they run him in the same boat with Aaron Wright.
And then you've got. It looks like the Martian is back with Mars.
Yeah, Harper, Bobby, Gunny. Let's just call her Gunny because that's what everybody calls her. She's back with the Martians, so she's back to being a Martian Marine, and she's very happy about that. Let's see.
Naomi is with the Belchers on the new ship.
I'm not surprised by that. I kind of figured that Naomi was going to leave at some point because, I mean, Holden doesn't trust her, even
But
though he
dude,
can.
at the end of the episode last week, they were getting it on.
I know he still cares for her and everything, but and they understand why she did it, but she doesn't really have a place on the Rocinante anymore.
She did. She was their mechanic.
Yeah. Well, they
But
could get Prax back.
and then the not the doctor, but the other dude, he's with his daughter on the other on the planet rebuilding. Or
Ganymede, and his name is Prax.
so it's like, dude, everybody that we grown to kind of like on the ship is gone. The 3-man crew.
Well,
And then
Naomi, I think went even though she left the Rocinante because well, there was like semi bad blood between them. I think she also went to the Belters because well, guess what? The OPA is now the official governing body of the Outer Planets. They are no longer a terrorist organization. They are being taken seriously in the interstellar politics of the solar system. It's not just the MCRN, it's not just the MCR or the UN, it's now the OPA, the MCR, and the UN, the United Nations, the Martian Congressional Republic, and the Outer Planets Alliance. There's now
it's
three governments.
which is fine.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's interesting. I'm glad it got picked up now. I just want Amazon to drop all 13 episodes at once and we'll really be good.
They don't do that, do they?
I don't know. I know they did it for a few shows. I don't know if they do it for all their shows. We're just gonna have to wait and see, but at least we know we're getting a fourth season.
Yeah, that I am happy about. And I think The Expanse could thrive as a streaming show. I mean, take a look at Amazon's other shows. I mean, The Man in the High Castle is doing really well for itself.
I don't watch it, so I don't care.
Um,
But now let's move over to our favorite Westworld show.
Ooh, okay.
What do you think overall?
I liked it. And when Maeve finally caught up with her daughter, or should I say, daughter, daughter, is that yeah, I kind of figured that her daughter had a new mother.
Oh yeah, but you knew that
I
was coming.
Yeah, I knew
And
it was coming.
you know what's fucked up? The guy could have saved her that pain and be like, "Look, I understand you want supposedly your daughter, but she's not gonna remember you. She's been reprogrammed to think of someone else as her mother."
Yeah.
So you know that, but I guess they didn't do it for that stunned look on her face when it happened.
Mhm.
And then you got Dolores is probably going to end up regretting what she did to Teddy.
Yeah, because she got more than she bargained for now.
Oh, dude.
Teddy is different. He's more mm, got a notification on my phone. But anywho, um Teddy is definitely different now, but the thing is, I wouldn't be surprised if Teddy ends up becoming a problem for her now.
He could. I mean, the
Yeah.
fact that he blew that guy's brains out, that shit was awesome.
Yeah, he shot him in the head without blinking an eye. And then he also gave that guy a gun and one bullet on the train. And he said, "That's the last of my mercy." I'm like, look, I know Teddy has been changed. I know that he had like the alteration in his mind. But the thing is, Dolores only did this because she thought that he needed to be a much more uh, ruthless individual. But the thing is, the way he was before was counter to how Dolores is.
And now there is no counter.
Yeah.
So she awoken a sleeping giant in him. But
Hmm.
I mean, we wrapped up Shogun World, which I thought was beautiful.
Oh, I thought Shogun World was awesome. I hope we see more of it later in the season or sometime next season.
I doubt it. I think it was a one and done scenario, but
Mhm.
just the cinematography there was beautiful.
It was. It really was. I loved it. But
Then what
I
else?
thought it was interesting that the Archer from Shogun World ended up going with them into Westworld.
That is true, but
I thought it was weird. It's just I'm surprised that she handled it properly. Like she wasn't like freaking out or anything like that.
I don't know. I mean, hey, we've got that. We got the reveal at the end with Ford.
Hmm.
That was fun.
Yep. Ford is now alive. Well, technically alive within the cradle. He has achieved immortality of a sort. But do you think that it's going to be Anthony Hopkins playing him, or is it going to be
Yeah.
somebody else?
Oh, with Anthony Hopkins coming back.
Oh, cool.
There's a comment saying Westworld sucks. That the person quit. Season one was great, but this season, no, not at all.
Okay, who quit?
Todd.
Oh, okay.
But like I said, Ford this week. You always got to enjoy Ford. We'll probably get some more answers with Bernard.
Hmm.
So that's that. Now let's go over and discuss. Oh, Supergirl, Supergirl, Supergirl.
Mm.
I'm just waiting for this season to be over. Honestly,
Yeah, I'm not a fan of this season either.
this season needs to end. We've got, I believe, it's what 3 episodes left, and it's finally done.
Mm.
And it's just whatever. You know what? Fuck Supergirl. Now that is all of the shows for this week. This week coming up, we'll get the 100 back and Into the Badlands. But you've recently just finished watching Lost in Space, so now we could discuss some of it.
Okay. Um,
Your
it wasn't.
general overall thoughts on the whole show.
I enjoyed it. It's not the best show ever, but I enjoyed it. Smith was interesting. I wasn't expecting them to take her character in that direction.
Oh my god, dude! Everyone I've talked to agrees Smith needed to die.
Thing is, I knew that Smith wasn't going to die.
Oh man, I wanted her to die.
Smith is with the Robinsons from beginning to end. He from the original Lost in Space and even the movie that came out in '98. Smith never died. He was always with the family.
Well, in this case, it's a she.
Yeah, but the thing is, that's what I'm saying. They took that character in a different direction where she's not even really Smith. Her name is June Harris.
Well, I mean, but just her manipulative, conniving ways from the very first episode she'd appeared in, I was like, "Ooh, I don't like this person."
I don't like her either, but I think that's the point.
I think so too. I believe that's what they wanted to do with her, that
Yeah.
character, because
Hmm.
my kid, he watched and he was like, "Man, I did not like that Smith person. I wanted that person gone."
Yeah, I also don't like how the robot is gone technically.
Yeah, what happened with the robot now? Danger, Will Robinson.
Well, I like how the robot said the robot's final words were "friends, Will Robinson." I like how it said that, and then it like tackled the other robot and like went out into space. Thing is, maybe the robot latched onto the hull of the ship and went in through with the jump with the family
Maybe, or maybe after it finished wrestling with the other robot, it gets in his ship
and
and will
follows
meet
them.
them and it follows them. I mean, because I mean, dude, it went to, I want to say, the robot's homeworld.
Well, home system most likely, because what they were looking at was a binary star system.
I mean, dude, overall, I thought the thing was great from beginning to end. I mean, it was a little slow paced at the beginning, but once you get past that slowness, it was really an enjoyable show.
Another thing that I could say that I don't like is that at the end, in the final episode, the Resolute was coming towards them to pick them up because they were out of fuel. And then that alien ship drive thing hijacked their ship and took them to that thing. I didn't like that. I was hoping that they were going to get picked up by the Resolute and the whole Lost in Space thing was going to take place entirely with everybody on the Resolute, where it wasn't just going to be the Robinsons, it was going to be everyone.
Well, I mean, hey,
Because remember, when they were first attacked by the robot, they got sent to this new planet, and then of course Maureen and John went into the alien ship, and they saw like that whole star chart, and they realized that they weren't even in the Milky Way galaxy anymore.
yeah, but now it makes more sense though why they were attacked by the robot. The robot was coming back for its drive.
Yeah, because remember in
So,
that little scene of where like after Smith got out of the interrogation room and then she went to that restricted access door. Yeah, the reason why the Resolute was able to travel so far so quickly was because they stole the alien technology.
yep. So, I mean, I'm looking forward to season two. I'm glad it got renewed.
Hmm.
So, that's a good thing. But that is our show for this week, guys. Thanks for watching. And as always, enjoy your entertainment. Like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you next week.
Bye bye.